Jeff, are you getting this?
Definitely.
Hi there. My name is Casey Knoll, and we're in China in the year 1046, which means we're in the Song Dynasty. The Song Dynasty was a time of great advancement. There were many great artists and writers who lived during this period, not to mention the fantastic inventions made during this dynasty. And those inventions had a dramatic effect on world history. As we explore China during this period, I will not only show you two of those great inventions, but I'll show you their form of government. Gunpowder was invented during the late Tang or early Song Dynasty. For a long time, Chinese alchemists were trying to make an elixir for immortality. While they didn't succeed, they accidentally made what would soon to be known as gunpowder. Charcoal, and potassium nitrate, also known as saltpeter. Gunpowder was originally used for fireworks to scare away evil spirits and signals, but it wasn't until later when the Song Dynasty military used it as a weapon. By the 13th century, gunpowder, which is used in genuine firearms, were regularly used. Well, that's all I can tell you about gunpowder. Let's move on to the next invention. The movable type was invented between 1041 and 1048 by Bei Sheng, who was a simple commoner. He used the movable type by taking sticky clay and cutting it in thin characters. Each character formed a single type. To harden them, he baked them in a fire. Sheng prepared an iron plate beforehand, and he had covered his plate with a mixture of pine resin, wax, and paper ashes. Whenever he wanted to print something, he would take an iron frame and set it on the iron plate. Then he would take the prints and place them close together. When the frame was full, the whole thing would make one solid block of type. Then he would place it near the fire to warm it. When the paste at the back was slightly melted, he took a smooth board and pressed it over the surface, so then the block of type would become more even. Bei Sheng's clay types are very fragile and not practical for large-scale printing. As time went on, many improvements were made on the movable type. First, the government official Wang Zan improved by innovation through wood. Then the bronze movable type was developed by the wealthy printer Hua Sui. The Song Dynasty improved the system where people went to work for the government. These workers formed a large bureaucracy. A bureaucracy is a body of unelected government officials. The workers joined the bureaucracy by passing the civil service examinations. These examinations tested the students' understanding of Confucianism and related ideas. These tests were very difficult. So difficult that the students had to spend years studying for the exams. However, only a very small fraction of the students would pass the exams and be appointed a position in the government. Candidates usually had a strong incentive for studying hard, because passing the tests meant life as a scholar official, an educated member of the government. These scholar officials had many important jobs in the government and were very admired for their knowledge. Another thing is that
Shoo, she's distracting the students.
oh, sorry, I didn't realize that was.
I think it's just about time you scoot.
Hey, she's. Well, overall, the Song Dynasty was a period of great change. All these things that happened during this period greatly affected world history. Gunpowder dramatically changed how wars were fought and changed the course of human history. The movable type made printing much easier, and the Confucian ideas in the Song Dynasty helped shape China's government. The Song Dynasty was truly a great period.